welcome to Baozi Training Leetcode solution. If you want the best mock interview experience in North America, feel free to check us out at baozitraining.org. Also, feel free to check our mock interview service, look into our technical blogs to help you land your next dream offer. Okay, today we're going to talk about this problem, Leetcode solution 201, bitwise end of number of numbers range. So essentially giving you a number m and n ranging from 0 to, I think this is 2 to the power of 31 minus 1, which is the upper bound of integer. So note, they could all be the upper bound, right? So m could also be this number. So m plus 1 will actually overflow. Just a thought. Return the bitwise of all the numbers in this range inclusive. So for example, 5, 7, bitwise is 4, 0, 1 is 0. So essentially the thought process is, normally if we're at work, right, we're asking to do something like, okay, giving a range of numbers, you want to do the end of all those numbers. So what you do, you write a for loop and then you increase the number one by one. So essentially this is the code would look like, right? So you're starting from m plus 1 and then you go into the n and then you end the number. So you can early terminate. It's like if you already know the numbers are already 0, because if all the bits are 0, 0 and anything will also be 0, so you can just return early. This will actually pass. So surprisingly, it will actually pass Leetcode. I remember 4 or 5 years ago when I first tried this problem, this method will actually TLE, exceed the time bound limit, but this time it works. So first thing is you want to double check m equals to n. If it's equal, you want to return. This kind of guards you from if m and n both are the long situation, like the upper bound of int, the upper bound of int. So you don't really need to do anything. Or else, what you want to do is, because, well, I guess without this you're also fine. And then you want to make the result long, just in case, like, m plus 1, if it's already the upper bound plus 1, and then this will actually overflow, so you want to use long. Yeah, this is basically an ON solution, very trivial. So if you really want to push better than ON, because it's an interview question, this will be too trivial, right? So the only faster way is basically the binary, which is a log arithmetic way, the log way. So how can we do the log way? So this is not very intuitive, so it's actually pretty smart. So for example, if you have numbers from 4 to 7, if you list it in the bit kind of way, it looks like this. So the idea is you just need to find the commonmost part, because from m to n, right? So from m and n, you need to find these two numbers, the commonmost part, because eventually the rest of the part, they will all end up to be 0, because even though this is not 0, maybe I should actually choose this number, start from 5. It will be more intuitive. But because all the numbers change one by one, it's consecutive within the range, so eventually all the right part will end up to be 0. So all you need to do is find the rightmost part, and then you keep a counter to see, okay, how many digits you actually shifted. So because we're kind of divided by 2, or left shift by 1, which is equivalent, that's divided by 2. And then you shift either m or n, and then basically just make all the rest of the part to be 0, and then you can get the number. In this case, it's actually 4. Okay, so that said, the number looks like this. If they're equal, so we just directly return, or else, this digit counts how many numbers you shifted. So as long as they are not equal, right? So you divide it by 2, and then you plus this number. So essentially, in this case, your digit will equal to 2. And then you shift either m or n by 2, and then you'll get a number, because their left part is already the same. So with this said, the time complexity is log n, essentially log n, the upper bound, because you keep dividing by 2 and no extra space is needed. So this is a solution I look at from Leetcode discussion. Okay, that's all. If you have any questions, feel free to leave any comments below. Thank you very much. See you guys next time.